Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. The other day I had a couple of emails from my viewers and you guys sent me the link to a DEFRA website. I'm like, interesting, let's have a look. And it's something I actually didn't know happening currently. And I don't know, you might be aware, maybe not. I'm not sure whether it's been kind of out in the public eye somewhere, but nonetheless, right, DEFRA currently running, okay, a public consultation. And we're talking about the livestock feed control review for England and Wales. It's currently running for 8 weeks, so it started on 4th of February and it's going to be finishing on 1st of April. And it is open to pretty much everybody to have their say. We're talking about people like me and you, people that work on the farms, people that produce feeds, abattoirs, that kind of thing. They want to hear from everyone to basically judge the opinion to what people think, is it a good or bad idea. So I had a look right in the beginning, and what made me chuckle, because they called it a public consultation. So they are asking for our opinion to add on, okay, animal protein to the food, which is naturally derived. We'll come back to that in a minute. And we've come back only a few months back, okay, you know what I'm talking about, with a massive backlash when they introduced non-animal derived stuff. They introduced basically chemicals pretty much to animal feed, which goes into the food chain, and we haven't been consulted on that. And we know what is caused. There was a massive backlash. People are still not happy, but they're not thinking of reviewing this. Nothing. We're not going to be consulted. They just have no plans for that. So it kind of made me chuckle, right, that they consulting us on that. But nonetheless, they're doing something right. Okay, they're looking for our opinion. So it basically goes on about the mad cow disease, because before the mad cow outbreak, they've been adding on the PAPs to the animal feeds, but since the outbreak, they've taken it off and pretty much made the animal feed a vegetarian, because they thought by animals eating potentially proteins will kind of spread the disease. So it's been stopped. So now they're talking back of bringing this back for pre-mad cow disease outbreak, because they're now confirmed, the scientists now confirmed, that the chickens and pigs don't potentially suffer with mad cow disease. So technically, there's no harm of them consuming that kind of thing. Because the Europe now reverted to that as well from 2021, they're thinking it's going to be a good idea for us to do the same. So anyway, the proposal means that the certain animal derived proteins could be added to livestock feed once again. So now they're talking about the processed animal proteins from poultry in pig feed. Okay, so basically proteins from chickens to the pig food, the PAP from pigs in poultry food, so pig protein in chicken food, okay, and insect-derived PAP in both pig and poultry feed, so obviously insect in both in pig and poultry, and then a ruminant collagen and a gelatin in non-ruminant feed. However, okay, ruminant-derived PAP from cows or sheep would still be banned in all animal feed. Okay, so basically, when you look at research and do research on the PAP, it just says there's a high protein feed ingredients made from non-rumen animal byproducts like poultry, pigs or fish that has been processed to remove harmful pathogens. So technically it's a wasteful product, something that would generally just be like thrown away and dealt with it in the other way. So technically, right, so they're talking about, say, if we feed in the pig with the poultry and the poultry with the pig, it might sound awful to you, right? But generally, pigs and chickens are omnivores, right? So they'll eat meat anyway. It is part of their natural diets to eat meat. Because they're not going to be feeding like pigs the pig protein and chicken protein, because that'd be just a little bit cruel. But nonetheless, okay, chickens, I have chickens, they lay pellets, they come out, they eat grass, they eat some slugs, but once in a while I give them fish or meat. They have a bit of tuna because they love it, or they have a little bit of meat. But we've got to understand, this is part of the natural diet, okay, beat for the chickens, and the same goes for the pigs. Pigs also eat meat. So to me, apart from the insect part, which I don't really like the idea, because, well, we know what this is going to, right? They're trying to push the insects into everything, even our food. Generally, I don't really see a big issue for them giving what they used to give animals. It's not, because it's not a chemical, it's not like the additive, like I said, like a Beauvais, that kind of thing. This is naturally derived anyway, right? So technically extra protein, kind of good. But also, if we're looking at the positive, or I'm trying to think for the positive, is the meat, the vegetarian meat, not the meat, sorry, the feed, vegetarian feed, it's mainly produced from soya. And we import a lot of soy, and unfortunately it's quite pricey. So technically, if they start introducing that, so you're going to be, you know, a waste being made into the food, then we don't have to import so much soya. So technically, the animal feed should be cheaper. Not saying that our prices of meat can then be cheaper, but maybe because the feed's cheaper for the farmers, maybe we're not going to be seeing such a high increase on the meat prices because the feed is a little bit cheaper. The only issues I'll see then is if the public disagree, and only maybe some farmers will do. I don't know how it's going to go, to be fair, but the only thing, we might see some price increases for like organic meats, because no doubt there's some, if the government say going to do that, right, so they introduce that, so it's going to be, say, chicken fed with, you know, the meat protein food, there will be some animal farmers, no doubt, they will choose to opt out and then still feed them a vegetarian diet. The probably demand for organic and the price for the organic meat will probably end up going up, because, well, if this is what you believe is a bad idea to do, then yeah, people probably start buying a bit more organic, or they would call it like a vegetarian meat feed or something like that, I don't know. But generally, guys, that's that. This is literally what they are asking us to express our opinions on. So far, I'm a little bit on the fence, because I don't see it as a big deal, because it's a natural thing, right? It's something that's been given to the animals years and years with no problem at all. So technically, mad cow disease, you know, it's not been happening. So technically, you know, why not, that kind of thing. The only thing is prices afterwards, you know, who knows really, but there we are. But yes, please guys, let me know what you think. I'll put the link down below anyway, so you can have a read and fill in the survey if you really wanted to. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Maybe I'm missing something, maybe, you know, I'm all for like less crap in our food, 100%, but that to me doesn't sound like a really big deal. But again, I want to hear what you guys got to say, so please comment down below. So there we are. I've been told I need to bring this video out to you so we can spread the spread this knowledge so people can then act on it. So there we are. Anyway, we'll hopefully have enjoyed this video, guys. Please don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.